Stephen Jules Radio Show.
On Rumble, I thought I would hop on here because the Sony network is down. Yeah, you wouldn't believe it. The Sony network is down. There is an outage, and the chaos and destruction that it's caused for us gamers who just want to enjoy our games. Okay. I was trying to play me PGA Tour 2K23, and then I can't. I looked on X, okay, and then the Sony has acknowledged that yes, there is an outage, but their customer service has been shit. And us gamers, we need our platform to, how can I say, de-stress from everyday life, of course. And that's how I feel today. So, what can I say? So I felt that I'll just have to do a podcast, create some content. Yeah, had some problems with Pond 5 today. Trying to upload some stuff. Don't know what was going on. But this is highly unusual for an outage to happen with Sony, one of the biggest video gaming companies in the world, okay? And yet, us customers who subscribe to the Sony network are faced with an outage, so none of us can play our games as well. So that sucks too. And last night, the network was working, but then I don't know, users reported it today or earlier. I didn't know until I basically popped on and wanted to play a bit of golf just to de-stress from the day. Okay. Yes, that's the point that's going on. My experience with the customer service, of course, with Sony has been terrible. How do I put it? It was like, it's not fair how like these subscription societies guys can just take your hard-earned money and then have an outage going on. Now, I enjoy my video games just to de-stress and unplug from the world as well. I don't know, motion elements lately too. I don't know, sometimes, well, I'm talking technology. As you know, I do talk a lot about technology. Basically, some reason it's taken 24 hours to process my uploads from Motion Elements and Pond 5 today. I don't know what happened. They kept saying your audio file, the audios that I was submitting, like, processing failed. Well, I thought I'll finish my beer, have a cigar, and just do a podcast. Maybe just have the night off video gaming and and just explain the situation with Sony. But I mean, the video gaming industry is definitely another business on its own as well. I do love video games. As you've noticed in previous recordings I did on Rumble, because I do the live audio on Rumble, pretty much the social audio. I tried to do the social audio on X, but can't download the audio file so I can publish it to the podcast for some reason. They don't let you. What stupid Clubhouse as well as forget them. Couldn't care about Clubhouse. Had enough. Had enough with technology companies, honestly. Always got an excuse to have an outage on purpose and take your hard-earned money. That's not very nice, isn't it? That is not nice at all. Yeah, it's just one of those days, I guess. Do you guys ever notice, like, when you're creating content, that if you just try too hard, it doesn't happen? But then all of a sudden, when you just forget it and let it go, it just comes in. I'm working on a new single at the moment, and I've just sort of finished off the drum track. So I got that done. I had to spend a couple of days on it for me. And yeah, it's how do I put it? I guess you just gotta have consistency in songwriting or any creativity as a gamer, of course. Yeah, I just don't understand. Like, we put our trust in the Sony or Xbox, Microsoft, and all these system outages happen because it used to be with PlayStation, you could play for free online, but now that they have the network, it's a subscription based, kind of like the Netflix of gaming, which was a great idea. Was it Xbox that were trialing it? Because I remember talking about it. Was it last year or 2 years ago? And should people keep on buying video games from EB, or is the video gaming industry going to move to the Netflix way of gaming? Now, I'm not one of those binge gamers. I normally play games because I love playing video games, especially after a long day creating content, of course. So that's one of those issues that how can I say it? We all come across in times of issues of content creation and video gaming. So I don't know how long the system outage is going to be offline. I certainly hope not for long. Yeah, developers and customer service, like I said, you just can't get it. You cannot get through to any customer service at Sony. It's pretty much, well, good luck with that. You'll never get through, I'm telling you, at all. As you know, too, like, there's a lot, but besides from that, there's a lot of tensions going on in Australia, too, politically, in the world as well. But for me, video games, like I said, is just, I think video games for us is like even gaming on our phones, we turn to it when there's a lot of negativity going on out there on the news media. because I think people do get fed up with politics. Although I'm very passionate about politics, but I don't bombard myself with politics. Um, yeah, I guess you just have those days where it doesn't go your way. That's okay. Unfortunately, technology is, like I said, out of our control. But I don't know why that this system outage happened. For me, it's kind of unusual, odd that Sony would allow this to happen. Before I finish my beer and just chill out here for the time being. And yeah, it's just great. This morning I was just listening to the birds. You know, when you listen to the birds in the morning, it's like a meditation. It's just nice and peaceful. Um, yeah, it's just when you have that, I guess, time with nature, you just want to just clear your head and forget about everything that is, basically happening today. Yeah, as you know, like video games, how can I say it? This is what I don't like. I want to talk about South Park, the Stick of Truth, and why they would cut certain scenes for the Australian viewers because Randy Marsh ended up getting an anal probe from an alien. Now, obviously, this is South Park, of course, and it's cartoon. It's not real. The game is rated R18. Okay, this is like I don't understand. This is what they call the censorship when uh, they decided to do this. Now, if you play, what was the other South Park game? Oh shit, I forgot. The other one, not Snow Day, the other one. That was 10 times. No, but it's just stupid how, like, they want to start, like, cutting certain scenes out of video games. Why? You're just ruining it. Randy Marsh, oh god, he's a funny character. He's freaking funny. Um, yeah, that's what we face in South Park. So, just sitting out here chilling now, just relaxing and just trying to relax. Yeah, it goes to show that there is even censorship and cancel culture in the video gaming industry as well. So that's the challenges that we face too. Okay, but no, I thought it was just great to just hop on here. You can hear like what are those crickets or what are they? Yeah, cricket's talking. Yeah, well, I was watching a clip on Joe Rogan, and the Joe Rogan experience about Ray Gun's breakdance at the Paris Olympics this year. I told you the Paris Olympics was shit. Um, Such an embarrassment, actually, and they got rid of breakdancing because of that. Uh, yeah, it was just a disaster, the Paris Olympics this year, and people just really got fed up. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't think the Olympics now are all about the sport. They just wanted to become all about gender equality. Yeah, it's one of those problems that sport is facing these days. But the idea to have a man competing against a woman in a boxing ring, that was just who would actually allow that to happen? I mean, that to me is just not right. It's ruined sport. The Olympics in Paris this year, it was not about the sport. It was just about political correctness and PC culture. So that's how it was, I guess. How do I say it? People just get fed up of all the garbage going around. And just want to watch sport because of sport. And not because of, preaching about all these rights. I remember there was a few years ago, Joe Rogan was even talking about, the whole transgender bathroom, men dressed up as women competing in women's sport in order to take advantage of them. Man, this was, I think this was being done in the United States quite a few years ago, or something was talked about. Now, why it happened in the Paris, I don't. Olympics, well, I don't know. Um, it just, to me, it just went too far. It went really too far. And as soon as you were against it, yeah, you were cancelled with basically cancel culture. You were silenced. And yeah, no one deserves to be silenced because they want to stand up for the truth out there. Because people just get sick and tired, honestly. They just get really sick and tired of yes. They just get really sick and tired of being dictated to, I guess. Um, so who knows how sport is going to be played in the future. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sick and tired of this Josh Addo situation as well. It's just become like another media for the media to just stir up trouble, and that's what it's done. Um, so yeah, that's a problem that the media does, especially with Canterbury. They want to get involved in Phil Gould's business. They all want to get involved in drama and stir it up. But I don't pay attention to that stuff. To me, it's one of those issues where, how do I put it? Using clickbait headlines. Media these days are very good at, I'd say, using clickbait. Uh, what else? Making life difficult for people. Yeah, and just stirring up trouble, I guess. And this is the problem that sport has these days. Really, it does. Um, but hopefully, yeah. Well, apparently he's had a finger injury and he can't play. I think it was in some representative football that they have at the end of this year. Hopefully, we'll see him back in the side in the Bulldogs for next season. Because it seems to me when Latrell Mitchell did cocaine, he pretty much just got a slap on the wrist. Yet he went and knocked out Josh Addo and gets away with it, everything. Gets away with it all, Latrell Mitchell on the field. Um, so that's the point I'm trying to make, guys. Is I think people these days are just overwhelmed with media 24/7, bombarding us 7 days a week. Now we're in an era of internet. The problem with footy, rugby league, NFL, all these contact sports is a lot of players who retire, they don't know what to do with their lives, and especially NFL's the worst, where players are going bankrupt within 2 years. Um, that's the thing, media pressure these days as well. That's there's just a lot of challenges than there was, say, 20 years ago when you knew about things from an actual newspaper. You had to find out in the news 24 hours later or the 6 o'clock news. Um, Yeah, so that's the problems that we have as well. The WWE going into the PG era, which destroyed wrestling, honestly, it was just, what on earth? What the hell were we watching? Was I watching when they decided to move into a PG show with Vince McMahon? So I don't know where sport is going. Obviously, economic wise, if the economy's down, well, yeah, people don't go out. We've seen it with inflation. But it's a good idea for you guys to go and watch the Donald Trump and Dr. Phil interview as well on Rumble. That was great. Speaking about Rumble, I don't know why YouTube are not letting Rumble sync videos automatically. It's just stupid. See, this is what I don't like. I use Spotify for podcasters, formerly known as Anchor, to distribute my podcast. And in order for me to get monetization, I'm talking automated ad revenue, there's so much of these requirements you've got to hit. And I don't like the discrimination that these companies put on small creators who've busted their backsides off. I've done nearly 600 episodes because I do this because I want to do it. I don't do podcasting to make money. I podcast because I love it. Same as music, YouTube. I just feel small creators who don't have the reach are, how can I say it, not getting the recognition that they deserve. So that to me, obviously, if you support free speech, a lot of these left wing tech companies, they'll do everything they can to pretty much silence you out, and that to me is not good. It's unacceptable, and yeah, I guess this is how I see it. Are they doing this to get people to quit? I know YouTube, when the first 6 months of your journey on YouTube is, yeah, you're paying your dues. First 6 months is shit. You'd be lucky to get, say, 50 views on a video. But when I know quite a few creators that have that have been shadow banned for no reason. The Sydney Morning Herald published an article about shadow banning as well. So yeah, to me, yeah, I guess it's one of those issues where it needs to be addressed. Yeah, but good on the ACCC if they're taking Coles and Woolies to court for misleading people and price gouging. Um, because it's important. Yeah, we can get inflation under control. Because that's what we need to do. Let's just get inflation under control. No, that's the point I'm trying to make. Is where's the honesty with these CEOs out there? That's how I see it. I suppose. Guys, I'm going to leave it there for tonight's show. I thought, look, the Sony network's down. If there's any users listening who is using Sony's, it's the same thing. You're welcome to comment on the video or in the or on YouTube in the comment section about your experience with Sony. Because I don't understand where I try to play my video games and yet the Sony network is just fucking around with everyone. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Take care and a good night.